Hello there students, hello there learners. So I'm happy to see you again on our lessons, I guess. So our today's unit is past simple, had and could. So let's listen to this first audio, and after that we will discuss the grammar.
Unit 15. Past simple. Had, could. Page 90. Listen and repeat, then act out.
Did the film have a happy ending? I think so. Everyone was happy when the film was over.
Okay, this was our first listening. Let's check the grammar. So, we use had in past simple, in the past simple of verb have or have got. So, for example, if we want to say I had bad, if we say I had bad dream, in this case we can use it in long form and in short form also. For example, in long form and in negative we use I did not have, or we can simply use in short form I didn't have. So had is the same with all the personal pronouns. You can see that I had, you had, she had, he had, it had, and etc. So let's check our exercise. Completed sentences write had or didn't have. Sorry. I have pasta for lunch. We can see the smile, so it means that it's in positive, so we need to use had. I didn't have shower in the morning. I didn't have breakfast. I was in a hurry. I had a lovely time at Julia's party. I had a long walk with Rita in the park. I didn't have an English lesson. I had dinner with my friend Frank. I didn't have a quiet day. Okay, let's check the other one. I look at the picture and write the sentences. Okay, so we take a look at the picture. We see the boy, rabbit, ball, bicycle, train, and carrot. Okay, when Jamie was a young boy, did he had long hair? No, he has short hair. So in this case, we write, he didn't have long hair, he had short hair. Okay. When Jamie was a young boy, he didn't have dark hair. He had fair hair. Okay, let's check the next one. When Jamie was a young boy, he didn't have cat. He had a rabbit. Okay. Roller skates. When Jamie was a young boy, he didn't have roller skates. He had, let's write just cycle. He had a cycle. Okay, toy bus. When Jamie was a young boy, he didn't have toy bus. He had toy train. Okay, we finished this one. So, if we take a look at this grammar, we can see that interrogative and short answers. In interrogative, we just use did at the end, at the beginning of the question, And after the personal pronoun, we use have. Yəni, əgər biz qeyd ediriksə, sual cümləsini vermək istəyiriksə, sual cümləsini did qabağa keçir, önə keçir. Ondan sonra şəxs əvəzliyi və daha sonra isə have-in özü gəlir, yəni. Sıralama belədir. And in short answers, we just use yes, he did or no, he didn't. İnkarda da ancaq didn't qeyd eləsə, yəni bəsdir. Have-i qeyd eləməyə ehtiyac yoxdur. Okay, let's take a look at this exercise. So look at the picture, write the questions and answers. Lisa and Jenny, milk. So Lisa and Jenny is these two girls. Did Lisa and Jenny have milk? No, they didn't. So they have chocolate, we can see that. So here is a Peter. We make a question. Did Peter have cola? And the answer is yes. Yes, he did. Okay, so David and Aya, we can see them. Did David and Aya have oranges? So the answer is no. No, they didn't. Okay, let's take a look at other one. Ivan, this is Ivan, and he has chocolate. No. Did Ivan have chocolate? So the answer is no. The answer is no. He had what he had? Oh, not just that's right, didn't. Okay. And he had milk. We can see that. Okay. Let's take a look at this one. So past simple, had, could again. Complete the dialogue with the correct form of have. Okay. Bob, what did you have for lunch? You didn't have any chocolate, right? No. I didn't. No, I didn't. Let's just write like that. Well, you know me, Dad. My memory is not very good. What about you, Emma? I only had a sandwich, Dad, not chocolate. Did you have some juice too? Do you have some juice too? Yes, I had. There wasn't any juice in the fridge, Emma. Really? My memory isn't very good either. Okay, this one is just a game. You can ask with your friend or with your parents and do this. Okay, let's listen to this one.
Unit 15. Past simple. Page 93. Listen and repeat.
Amadeus Mozart could play the piano when he was 4. Albert Einstein couldn't spell.
Okay. So we can see that we use could in past simple. Could and couldn't in negative form. Okay. For example, could is the past form of the verb can. For example, we use could when we did something, for example, in our childhood before, not now. Okay. Affirmative and negative form. I or you could swim. You could not swim. Could not or just couldn't in short answers. Okay, and we have in interrogative form, could I swim? Yes, I could, or no, I couldn't. Okay, let's take a look at these pictures. So, what could Amy do when she was 9? So, she could swim, we can see that. She couldn't, you can see that. She couldn't climb. She couldn't sing. Okay. Just a minute. She could read. She couldn't ride a horse. And the last one, she could play the piano. So you can see that. Let's take a look at this one. We need to make we need to make sentences. What happened yesterday? Match and write sentences. Kayla be tired, so she couldn't water the plant. Kayla was tired, so she couldn't water the plants. Let's take this one. So Harry have a chocolate. Harry had Harry had a toothache. So in this case, what he need to do? He could not eat his food. The supermarket couldn't be open. Why? So the supermarket couldn't be open. So in this case, Dream couldn't go shopping. Okay. Isabel was ill. Isabel was ill, so in this case, she couldn't go to school. Okay. Tom was away. He couldn't come to the birthday party. And the last one, there were a lot of train. We can't go out and play. Okay, let's write this exercise. So let me just did it like this. Okay, so the second one, Harry has a toothache. So in this case, he couldn't eat his food. Okay. So the next one, the third one. So the supermarket was not open. In this case, Dream couldn't go to shopping. Okay. The next one, Isabel was ill. So in this case, as she was ill, in this case, she couldn't go to school. So the next one, fifth one, Tom was away. So in this case, he couldn't come to the birthday party. Okay. And the last one, there were a lot of rain, so we couldn't go out and play. Okay, this was our 6th exercise. So let me just do this. Do it like this. Okay. So this is our last, I guess. Yes, our last exercise. So, could or couldn't you do when you were 5? Okay, put a tick or a cross. Let me just use it with red or green. If it's red, then it's cross. If it is green, then we need to write tick. So, cross, red, and green, a tick for me. Okay. I will say about myself, okay. Yes, I could swim, I could play computer games, but I couldn't speak English. Okay. I couldn't run. I could run. Oh, sorry. I could run. I could count to 20, but I couldn't sing. I could read and write. I could climb. I could ride a bike, and I could dance. Okay, you need to write like this. You can see this option here too. When I was 5, for example, when I was 5, so we see that I couldn't swim, but I could play computer games. You can see that and write like this. And also you can see the place where you can write it. Okay, this was our last exercise for today. So see you for the next time, guys.